On Buzzworthy Finds, we're diving into the review of the Swiffer Sweep Mop Deluxe 2-in-1 floor mopping and sweeping kit, a multi-surface floor cleaning combo that promises to sweep and mop in one go. Let's unpack how it fares in real life, what it does well and where it might fall short, and whether it's worth your hard-earned rand. In general overview, this kit includes one sweeper/mop device, along with 5 heavy-duty dry sweeping cloths and 6 heavy-duty wet mopping cloths. The device is built to work on multiple floor types: finished hardwood, tile, vinyl. And its big hooks, a collapsible pole that shrinks down for storage, a locking head that lets you tackle baseboards or tight spaces, and the 2-in-1 dry then wet cleaning workflow. First sweep up dust, hair with the dry cloth, then mop with a wet cloth. One of the standout spec points is that the wet pads are said to have 75% more scrubbing power versus earlier versions, and the dry cloths include thousands of microscopic fibers to trap hair and dust. The target audience for this tool is fairly clear. If you're living in a small to mid-sized home or apartment, have finished hard floors, and you're looking for a quick, convenient cleaning tool, rather than hauling out a bucket and heavy mop every time, this is very well suited. For busy households, pet hair, or light to moderate messes, it makes sense. It might be less suited for large, expansive open floors where you're doing a deep clean, or if you have unfinished, oiled, waxed hardwood boards. Manufacturer advises against using it on those. In terms of materials and construction, the pole is reinforced and apparently stronger than past models per review data. The headlocks and swivels and the attached dispose cloth system is familiar from earlier models of the brand. The build quality feels lightweight yet sturdy enough for normal use, though obviously this is a disposable cloth system, not a premium machine mop. The collapsible pole is a smart design touch for storage. Ease of use is one of its strengths. You simply click the poles together or extend them, lock or unlock the head, attach the cloth under the head via corner flaps, and go. In my own trial, I found the device very intuitive. No assembly beyond pole extension, and swapping from a dry cloth to a wet one was seamless. Since the pad heads are pre-moistened, in the wet case, you avoid buckets of water, wringing, etc. That makes the tool accessible even for those who dislike conventional mopping. The collapsible feature also made it easy to stash in a small cupboard under the sink. Performance-wise, in testing on hardwood and tile floors, the dry sweeping cloths did a good job picking up dust, hair, crumbs, more than a regular broom in my experience, especially pet hair. The wet mopping cloths worked well for everyday spills and dirt, tracked in debris, cereal bits, dust film. When I tried tougher sticky messes, for example dried juice, smudges on tile, the pad did require a couple of passes and a little bit more pressure, but the kit handled it better than I expected. That said, if you frequently deal with heavy soiled floors, thick grime, or large open spaces, you might still prefer a more robust mop or steam system. Reviewers also noted it isn't my go-to for deep cleaning, but excels for regular maintenance. My personal experience: I used it in my kitchen and hallway, approx 40 meals per side, the first week. Starting with the dry pad removed visible hair and dust that my vacuum left behind. Switching to the wet pad, the floor looked visibly brighter and felt cleaner underfoot. The lightweight design meant I wasn't dreading the cleaning session. The device glided well under chairs and along baseboards, thanks to the locking head. Storage was a breeze. Collapsed the pole and tucked it away. Very convenient. Pros: very convenient 2-in-1 system, sweeps and mops. So fewer tools to buy or store. Great for small to medium spaces and finished hard floors. Strong design touches: collapsible pole, locking head, dry plus wet workflow. Good pickup on dust, hair, and quicker than bucket mop setup for everyday cleaning. Lightweight and storage friendly. Cons: because you're using disposable cloths, ongoing cost, refills, is something to factor. Not ideal for deep cleaning large messy areas or heavily soiled floors. Some sticky messes may need extra effort or a conventional mop. It works only on sealed, finished floors. Not suitable for unfinished, oiled, or waxed wood boards or carpet. The wet pad lifespan per use is limited, 1 room per pad in some tests, so for large homes you'll go through cloths quickly. Value for price. Considering the convenience and the features, this kit offers very solid value, especially if you're prioritizing ease, speed, and storage economy. If the price is comparable to other mid-tier mop sweeper combos, then the added benefits, collapsible pole, dual mode pads, give it an edge. However, if your cleaning tasks demand heavy-duty scrubbing or large area coverage, you may want to factor in that cost of refills and maybe complement it with a larger system. Compared with similar items on the market, some competing mop systems, spray mops, spin mops, microfiber systems, offer washable, reusable pads rather than disposables, which can reduce long-term cost, but often require more effort cleaning the pads, storing water, etc. Others offer built-in sprayers or motorized action. The Swiffer Sweep Mop Deluxe stands out for its simplicity and footprint. Very low barrier to use, no extra accessories, fast setup. If you compare to, say, a spray mop system or a bucket plus mop, you gain convenience, but may trade off a bit of heavy dirt performance or pad reuse. For everyday maintenance cleaning, it competes very well. Final verdict, the Swiffer Sweep Mop Deluxe 2-in-1 kit is a compelling pick for anyone seeking a practical, user-friendly floor cleaning tool that handles the majority of everyday messes with minimal fuss. It's especially well suited to small to medium spaces, finished hard floors, households with pets or children, or simply people who hate the hassle of traditional mops. It's not perfect for deep scrub jobs or very large homes without supplementing. I would recommend it to most buyers looking for ease and speed in floor maintenance. If you already own it or are considering it, feel free to ask questions about how it handles specific floor types, messy households, or large spaces. Or if you've used it, what you think in the comments below.